Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sleep Prep Guys channel. Today we'll be starting our fourth session on the POB marathon for preparation for POB paper ones. We'll be mainly working paper ones in this video. We'll not be working we'll just be purely working on paper ones. So hopefully everyone is already out there. Hopefully your day is going well. And honestly guys, for the past couple of days, I made, matter of fact, in this month alone, probably within 2 weeks, I managed to copulate at least 60 something videos purely on CSEP. And honestly, that's no easy feat. But anyways, I want to really start this paper so everybody could get up ahead right now on the current note. Let me just open up this on the screen. So hopefully everyone is doing fine. Hopefully everyone is fine out there. So let me just put this up on the screen and share this quick. So for this video, we'll be working the 2025. We just put up here. This is the 2025 paper 1. So as you guys know, POB is coming up very soon. And for this video, we'll be working paper 1 for the POB. So hopefully everyone right in the chat. How's everyone doing? Let's actually start this video now. Let's start it. So first, we're just going to start it right away. The first question on the paper. Everyone, am I logging? Am I logging right now? Am I logging, people? Anyways, let's start. So the first question says, the type of business environment most typical of the Commonwealth Caribbean is the mixed economy. And that mainly includes that we in the Caribbean, we're mainly inclusive of both the public and the private sectors. So this type of business, it is mainly inclusive of the economy. It cannot be centrally planned because centrally planned is authoritative. That's like dictatorship, and then we have the cooperative state, which is a completely different, and the perfectly competitive business environment. That's not really what's going on. It's mixed economy. Most of the Caribbean economies are mixed. They're not to say they're one particular market. Let me continue this paper, guys. So the main role of the human resource department of an organization is to A, qualified employees, B, promote recreational activities for workers, C, assist employees in understanding industrial relations, D, produce magazines highlighting outstanding workers. So let me just think out my just think this out. Qualified employees. One of the main functions of the HR department is recruitment. To note, so you guys could just write this down, because I built this is a very much repeated question that I see a lot coming for POB. This question comes out, guys. This question repeats a lot. So something to note is that one of the main functions of the HR department is recruitment. So let me wait for the chat to catch itself a bit. Let me just wait for some new attendees so that people will not be late for the stream. Hopefully everyone is good with me right now. And if you guys see I'm drinking extra right now here, honestly guys, I'm very tired right now. I did a lot of editing on different videos for POB. Very soon I will at least try to release all the terms and content edition that you guys need to know for POB. But we're working a bit too slow, guys. We need to think of the pace. John owns a bakery and employs 3 bakers. He makes all the decisions and takes all the profits. What form of business does John own? That is a sole trader, because he takes all the profits for himself, meaning that he does not have to share with anyone else. And you have, which of the following items are not considered to be consumer goods? Um, Cars in the accounts department, um, bought supermarkets. This is out. So let me just think out the things. Let me just think this the things that cannot be the answer. So first of all, if you look at the information, um, cars in a dealership waiting to be sold, that's consumer goods. Stationery used in the accounts department, well, not so much. I just put that right there. And anyways, guys, don't be afraid. I'm a very open content creator on YouTube. I'm very open to people tell me you're wrong there, you're incorrect there. I will not disagree. But if you want to argue with me, I will. So it says, which of the following items are not considered to be consumer goods? Stationery cannot be used in the accounts department. That's not used. You're not using that literally. Stocks of drink, you're drinking that. You're literally using that. You use it and it's finished, and stuff like that. So yes, for that. So a firm that disposes of waste in an ethical manner is said to be demonstrating its responsibility, um, not to society. It cannot be to customers, because if your customers, a responsibility of the a firm is to supply jobs, and stuff like that. And if you talk about employees, that's one of them. They have to pay adequate wages for employees, and for governments, they need to pay taxes. So there's by no means, just get up for a second, guys. So there is by no means that they are responsible for anything else other than that. Let me just look at question 6. By the way, this is A, 2 is A. Just put that right out there. So for 6, this question is the role of the shops: open the business place on time, take an inventory of stock. Let me just look up something, guys. Let me just give me a sec. So it says here, I don't know if you could see it on the screen. Just put this up for me now. It says here, today's stewardship is one of the terms used in the ever-expanding cooperation ethical approach to responsible planning and management of resources. Let's go back to the document. I believe that's enough. So management, so they have to take management. It's mainly to do with management, the business place and time. Oh yeah, take an inventory of stock. So yes, because they usually deal with management of goods and stuff like that. Continue going down. This is on the question 7. Which of the following management function is a manager engaged in when he grants a worker time off with play? Time off with play. So it cannot be planning. We don't know that. It cannot be. It has to be motivating. That's the best answer here. It has to be motivating. What you guys thinking? You guys. So the concept or the answer for this most likely has to be motivated. So let's move on to item 8. Item 8 refers to the following information. Richard has been an employee of MTSI for over 10 years. He is up for a promotion at the end of the year. A manager's nephew who was recently hired has been promoted ahead of Richard. An upset Richard has taken this issue to his trade union. The conflict is a result of, so it says Richard basically, he has been working for 10 years. And we have somebody, which is Richard, just come, now Richard, his nephew, just come into work a couple of times, come into work momentarily, and he already got promoted. And Richard working basically 10 years, and he hasn't been paid that exactly. So Richard is saying, yo, something wrong here, something wrong in the business. So Richard working 10 years, his nephew coming like a big boy, we like to call it in the Caribbean, and he just takes his job. what is the result, or what is the, why did the conflict start? Here's what they're asking here. Unfair practices, a lack of job security, a lack of fringe benefits. It's not none of this. It's unfair policy practices. Um, so it's unfair practices. It's unfair practices. So let's continue moving on. We're up to question 9. You're basically you basically already we're at the fourth cornerstone. Don't worry, guys. You have a lot of time for this stream. Let's continue going on. A laissez-faire leader can be described as someone who closely controls the activities of the workers. No, allows subordinates to make their own decisions. Yes, this looks very likely. Makes decisions in spite of what others may think. That's an authoritarian leader. Listens to others and takes responsibility of the. It's B. It's B, guys. It's B. It can't be nothing else. God forbid. Is B. I'm confident enough to tell you that. A laissez-faire leader is like one of basically the worst leader. When we think of a laissez-faire leader, we think of the most dumb-witted person imaginable. We think of that one boss that won't give us a raise of pay no matter what we do. Leaning into autocratic leader. Anyways, guys, let's continue. So it says for 10, the term division of labor can be defined as organization of